Hey everybody, welcome back to hashtag Truth Movie Reviews. I hope you're having a great night. Hope you're enjoying your quarantine with family and pets and all that fun stuff. I know our dog is super excited that we're all home all day. Um, anyways, we're going to keep the movie reviews going, and I'm going to keep it going with Star Wars because there's 9 of them, so I'm going to try to get all of them done here in the next few days. So I hope you're enjoying them, and I hope they're entertaining. I hope they're giving you some insight. And like I said, if you want to have a discussion or make comments, please do, and we'll keep things moving right along. If you got a suggestion, please let me know. So moving on to Star Wars, the original one that was later changed to Episode 4: A New Hope. But um, anyways, when this, I keep doing that tongue popping thing. I'm sorry. When this movie came out, it was so revolutionary. I wasn't alive for it, but before then, most sci-fi space movies usually didn't do so well in the box office. They usually made their budget back, but they never really grossed a whole lot of profit. And then came Star Wars, and it changed everything. It was such a phenomenon that they actually re-released it twice in theaters. So that's some useless information for you. But it was just the visual effects were amazing. George Lucas really revolutionized the film industry with this film. So, and I think that's why, in my opinion, like the first couple Star Wars films and the movies that came out in that era were such great films. Was they used a lot of practical effects. They didn't rely so much on CGI. And if you watch the original version of Star Wars, not the terrible special edition, but the original ones. They're so good, and I think a lot of that's just the visual aspects of it, and the storytelling was fantastic. So my likes, I've already said it. Just I pretty much liked everything about the movie. The characters were great, very compelling, and good character development. Uh, we use a lot of them, as who's the Luke Skywalker type character, a Han Solo type character. So, um, it just had really great characters that had good development and had connections. The story in the first one was really good. A lot of people said it was kind of like a old western style film, but set to space. And if you watch some old westerns and stuff, it does kind of add up. And I think that was one thing that the first Star Wars movie had going for it was just a really good story that you could get along with. So I've already talked about the effects. Like I said, it was revolutionary. It had never been done before. If you look at it today, a lot of the effects in the first couple of Star Wars movies, um, other than like the special edition stuff that they released, if you look at it though, just it's the practical effects of it stuff is just really good, and I think it actually adds to the story. It doesn't really distract a whole lot. Start off the music. John Williams, when he wrote that first Star Wars piece, when that first those first notes hit and the title scroll happens, it's incredible. It's very compelling music. It adds to the story. It gets you in the emotional element of everything. So really good there. Um, I've said it. I disliked the special editions. I thought they weren't really needed. It didn't add anything to the story. In a way, it kind of took away from it. That scene in this movie, especially when Han Solo's talking to Jabba the Hutt, you didn't. It kind of ruined a little bit of the elements of Jabba the Hutt. I think one, the CGI just it wasn't very good compared to the rest of the film, but you didn't really need it. I thought it kind of gave a mystique about Jabba the Hutt and the gangster and stuff like that helped out in Return of the Jedi. But um, other than that, I thought it was really good. Like I said, the characters were great. The storytelling was great. The effects were, literally revolutionized the movie industry. So overall, I say this is a great film. It's my second favorite Star Wars film. I know that probably sounds weird, but out of all of them, it's my second favorite. And I give it like a 9 out of 10 on my movie rate scale. It's something good that I think everybody could watch. I think everybody needs to see it. Not just because it's such a good film, but I think everyone needs to see it for the fact of what it did with the film industry and stuff like that. So, um, yeah. So my rate: Star Wars: A New Hope, 9 out of 10. So please like, share, subscribe. Make sure you go over to Perception Media, check those guys out. If you know a church that's needing some work done, give them a shout out. And I'll see you guys on the next video, and y'all have a great night.